Yes, instance, salutation, sensor sequence, flash status, and sitting up for anyone said no. Is going to continue to world in all aspects, especially spiritual. Congratulations for being regular. Every day, these 7 sessions were able to do. Pray that these sessions really are to your knowledge, inspiration, and it really do well in our life, outer and inner. 7 things today, like every day. The first one, the common sense thought, followed by the sankalpa, followed by sadhavata, followed by the Taittiriya Brahmana chanting, then Bhagavad Gita, fifth one, sixth one is Valmiki Ramayana, last one is Prashna. Let us start with the first one, that is the common sense thought. Today's common sense thought is just little wider, detailed. I'll try to put it in few parts only. What is it is what? In life, the living beings, to maintain life, whether it is animal, plant, bird, insects, creepers, and human. In survival itself, there is a lot of hardship or task and toughness. लिविंग बींग्स डेड मैटर ऐसा रह जाता है पहाड़ कोई चीज जरूरत नहीं उसको बट जीवन जीने वाले जीवों को जीने के लिए ही मुश्किल होता है मच यू सी ऑल इवन plants and all they need water and all नहीं मिला तो मर जाते the animals throughout the day they have to search for their food human beings also no food no survival so you have to earn the food so what the whole topic today is it is difficult accept it and what is to be done, know it, and though it is difficult, keep doing it. Survival is difficult. Then surviving comfortably is more difficult. Because to be comfortable, you have to earn more things continuously. Comfort is not that you have saved for 1 year some amount, then you went for a picnic during summer, and 5 days you stayed in a three-star house comfortably. No, नहीं लगातार comfort में रहना है तो ज़्यादा मेहनत करना है you have to earn more. And luxurious में रहना है तो much more you have to work hard. That's why luxurious people are less, comfortable people are mediocre, secured survived people are only more. Some of them could not even survive, they died off due to famine in how many countries. Even now, with all the modernization, people can't survive. कितने आत्महत्या करते हैं नए 1930s into 1970s 80s तक in India time and again there were the hunger deaths continuously used to lack of food the family died committed suicide वो लगा था अब थोड़ा बेटर है इंडिया some countries still there is no so what we are saying is individually or collectively to survive comfortably to live luxurious lots of work मेहनत लगती है yeah. So more mehnat than that is to live life of dharma, righteousness. What I talked about comforts earlier was artha and kama. To live a life of dharma, knowing duties, sticking to duties, while doing which one you may have to even give up artha and kama comforts. It is tough. But the man has to go through. Then only he is evolved. Okay. And dharma itself is tougher, thousand times more tougher than what is being spiritual. Today I want to convey this point. Because it is difficult if you give up, then there is no evolution. To evolve, we have to work hard. But two types of evolution. One, unknowingly, by force, we are made to evolve. There, the pains are more, resistances are more, dukkha are more. When we knowingly evolve, not that pain resistance becomes zero, but because we know it, there will be less pains. We are trying to know today that things are difficult in life for everyone. Don't say मेरे को ही सब कठिन है हो रहा है. No, for everyone in the world. Survival, comfort, luxurious, and doing dharma. The national state heads the international big figures. Any field में कोई भी हो, to survive as a cricket player, to survive comfortably, to be luxurious day. So topic is थोड़ा दो चार मैच देखने के ना निकाल देते हैं competition. Everywhere it is, isn't it? Politics. You only give a lot of नाटकबाजी. You will not be able to win the elections. कितना मेहनत करना पड़ा. तो देखो, रूलिंग पार्टी को यूपी में, तमिलनाडु, केरला में ये हराने के लिए इन लोगों को कितना कष्ट उठाना पड़ा. सारे दुष्ट एक हो गए. नारायण. ओम नमः शिवाय. 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 शिवाय परमेश्वराय. चंद्रशेखराय नमः. ओम चंद्रशेखराय नमः. भवाय गुणसंभवाय शिवतांडवाय नमः. गुणसंभवाय शिवतांडवाय नमः. गुणसंभवाय शिवतांडवाय नमः. गुणसंभवाय शिवतांडवाय नमः. Narayana. So, what we were talking was, in the common sense thought today, survival is difficult for all beings, even an ant or elephant or ant, so too for a human being. Surviving comfortably is more difficult. Surviving with luxuries is much more. And living life of dharma is tougher than all these three. But these are the ways evolution happens. Therefore, one has to decide by accepting that hard work is no alternate. There is no alternative for it. No alternative for hard work. Yeah. More than these four: survival, comfort, luxurious, righteous, is to live life of spirituality. Most tough. But then, other than that, we cannot evolve. Slowly, we have to understand it. In spirituality, what are the three things we are supposed to do? Only three things. One, withdraw from your regular, many lives lived life of outwardness with the senses in the objects of the world. Because spirituality talks about the subtle most substratum, which is in other direction, and this world and worldliness is opposite direction. So how tough it is. That is why people try, chalo hum banenge spiritual. But the habits of indulging in the world and objects, called as vasanas, habits, slavery, कहते हैं उनसे नहीं होगा हमसे spirituality. No, I can't. Like a marathon race, 10,000 people start, 9,900 give up within half kilometer. Only 100 of them move ahead. उसमें 5-4 ही आगे तक जाते हैं. But among them, those who have wanted, they have reached also. Clear? First thing to be done. Second tough thing to be done in spirituality is body, senses, mind, intellect, ego. Each of them have to be held, repaired, prepared, empowered, integrated, and all of them to be trained to be used for spirituality. This is much more tough thing. That's why everybody doesn't become spiritual. वर्ल्ड में क्या है, बस काम करो, पैसे आगे खरीदो, खाओ जाओ, बस. अर्थ kama is so easy. Artha is earning money, kama is buying the things and enjoying. Dharma is tough, moksha is more tough. Moksha is spirituality. Second is this one. Each of the faculty, you have to keep the body fit, keep the senses intact, keep the mind calm, quiet, keep intellect sharp, subtler, ego under in humbleness. Yet it must be taking responsibilities. ये मेहनत लगता है. Third one is what in spirituality toughest is go to the Guru, surrender to him, do seva, whatever he says in the ashram or all, prove that you are fit. Then he gives you the Upadesha of the Shastra Jnanam that you have to listen, you have to remember it, you have to work upon it, called as contemplation. Then you have to come to your understanding, ask any doubts if you have, then understanding pakka, then actually you have to do the outer sadhana, inner sadhana, meditation. Then only the opening happens of the intellect to that ultimate reality, the truth, which we talked as Tatpadam, Tatapadam, Tatparimargitavyam and all in Geetha, 15th chapter. Isn't it? So everywhere, whether it is survival lelo, spirituality lelo, from that lowest to the highest, everywhere. If you want to work hard, achieve great things, again, we need to have these three things. तीन आज बता रहे. Three things are first clarity of understanding. Clarity of understanding. Let us talk spiritually. Clarity of understanding as to why I have to keep away the world if I have to be spiritual. Hmm? Clarity of understanding if I have to be luxurious or if I have to do dharma or if you have to do be comfortable or survival. एक पिक्चर क्लियर होना है, दिमाग लगा के बात समझना है कि नहीं? Through our Shastra Adhenam, we are trying to provide that clarity only. After that clarity gained, the second one is seriousness. You all see how much serious you are about the entire life, and in life, every aspect, in that mainly goals, in that our spiritual goal. Many so called spiritual aspirants also, when it comes to the point of clarity, they also fail. They'll fail because to get clarity for decades together, you have to listen to Shastra, think, contemplate, understand. Among them, those who have understood to take spirituality very seriously, it takes again lot of toughness because still the world is so beautiful looking. Powers are there, money is there, enjoyments are there, children are there, grandchildren are there, friends are there. ये सब छोड़कर कौन स्पिरिचुअलिटी को सीरियसली लेगा? I am like YouTuber. 10 minutes, half an hour, I listen to any Babaji for that Baba's Atam Shanti. Then I am serious about my own cricket match, India, Bangladesh. Cricket match ही नहीं है, Prime Ministers of both countries are together today. Bilateral issues. I am busy about these things. I am serious about what is happening in Uganda, Kenya, and Nigeria, Algeria. I can't be serious about spirituality. Problem is that anywhere when we are not serious, then we can't be really genuine there. After seriousness comes the sincerity. Sincerely applying. Like you want to become an IAS officer. IAS. पहले तो क्लैरिटी होना है तुमको. क्यों बनना है IAS ऑफिसर? क्या होगा उसमें? You must know. Then it should be liked by you. Then the clarity also how to get it. After all this is done, then you have to be very serious about it. When you have to be serious about it, बाकी सारा आपको छोड़ना पड़ेगा. I'm serious. Don't you say that? That seriousness should be implemented. Implementation of seriousness is called sincerity. In that sincerity, no stone left unturned. Again, in that, first of all, managing your personality is important. Whether a spiritual seeker or civil servant, just aspirant, पहले दिन दिमाग माइंड को बॉडी को फिट रखना है. देवदास बन गया तो ना इधर आगे बढ़ेगा ना इधर भी. You have to be तुलसीदास, सूरदास, कबीरदास, रामदास, and you have to be कालिदास, पुरंदरदास, भगवान दास. You can't be देवदास. Then in that sincerity aspect में everything like civil service में the coaching classes, the notes, the books, the other friends discussion with them, mentors discussing with them, and revising the earlier papers and all. How much you have to be alert in all of that. Sincerity way. Then you may get nidra, you have to conquer it. You just others are shouting in the other room because India is winning the cricket match. You can't leave your study and go if you want to be a spiritual aspirant. Sorry, the sincere civil services aspirant is called as sincerity. So clarity, seriousness, sincerity are required in every of the field. In the sincerity, that hard work, really working hard. At that time, as I said, outer, inner obstacles, any number of them, a number of them come, I am not going to give up. Then again, tuning to the God, Guru, praying to them. Isn't it? ये सब करना पड़ता है रे तभी कोई विजय मिलेगा. Just like become a bhogi, eat and sleep, irresponsible, indisciplined, insincere, non-serious, no informed. ऐसा हमको क्या पाना जान. In India still you get because the third class things called reservation etc. that bewakufi is there. Therefore in India you get even though you are good for nothing. But that is for some time only. Even though you may be getting job, उसमें काम तो करना है ना. अब नहीं करोगे तो इंडिया का होल प्रोग्रेस विल स्टॉप. Therefore, you, the one who has taken reservation and the one who gave reservation, both of them put together will be made as pakoda in the Naraka. Because of you, stupid fellows, wrong thinking, the whole country's progress has jeopardized, is stopped, it is blocked. That's a different issue. Then we'll never be given the opportunities again and again. The one who seeks reservations will be becoming lazy person will never get any opportunities. मेरे ख्याल में अगले जन्म में ब्राह्मण बनेगा जिसको कोई रिजर्वेशन नहीं होगा. ही विल वर्क हार्ड बट ही विल बिकम झोपड़पट्टी ओनली. because he was seeking reservation without working. That is very होता है फालतू इंडिया जैसे ऐसे बुद्धू देशों में होता है. बट अदरवाइज यू कांट अफोर्ड टू बी ना. थिंक अबाउट इट. As a youngsters, be clear, be serious, be sincere, whether it is your outer worldly goals or spiritual goal. In the outer worldly goal, I give an example one, any other examples you take. Spirituality, I told you in spirituality, three things you have to do: withdraw from the world, manage your personality, then go to Guru, listen, meditate, realize. And other sadhanas which are told. कुछ भी हो, स्पष्टता, गंभीरता, then the serious, sincerity. These three though unavoidable. Try to be so. Thank you. Om Brahmane Shruti Matre Samasta Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidya Charyebhyo Rishibhyo Munibhyo Gurubhyo Devatabhyo Asmad Gurubhyo Namaha Tesham Sarvesham Kripa Anugrahena उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैकी बोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव कैवल्य सिद्ध्यर्थं श्रुति स्मृति पुराणे इतिहासोक्त भगवद् भागवत ऋषिमुनि देवता दर्शनानुग्रह प्राप्त्यर्थं तत्रोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं सनातन धर्म से वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृते सांप्रदायिनां शास्त्राणां मोक्ष मार्गाणां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरोत् शिवकृष्ण समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर साधना सेवा शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयागादि दिव्य कर्मणां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरे स्थित समस्त शत्रूणां समूल शास्त्ररूपेण निर्मूलनार्थं विश्वे धर्मोक्ष पुरुषार्थ संप्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां युवानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये देशभक्ति धर्मभक्ति सेवा भक्ति माता पितृभक्ति गुरुभक्ति भगवद्भक्ति सत्संग भक्ति साधना भक्ति सनातन धर्मभक्ति द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये शांति मंत्र उच्चारणं तैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मण पारायणं श्रीमद् भगवद गीता षोडशोध्याय से पारायण अध्ययनम श्रीमद् वाल्मीकि रामायण अयोध्या कांड शततम कच्चित् सर्गे उक्त श्रीरामचंद्रेण उक्त राजनीति धर्माणाम् अध्ययनम श्री प्रश्न उपनिषदः अथर्वण वेदांतर्गत पारायणं स्वल्पार्थाविष्करणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। थैंक यू। ओम 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 सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः। ओम शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। Vedic chanting. I hope you are enjoying it, at least getting an idea or inspiration to at least learn and chant. Because in the Veda mantras only, all knowledge is hidden. Chanting original mantras, knowing Sanskrit little later, maybe next life or so, knowing the meaning of them, you will know the whole purpose of life as and how to achieve. Veda mantra में सब होता है। ओम अथ ओम श्री 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 वेदमात्रे नमः। श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय तैत्तिरीय ब्राह्मणं पारायणम् अथ तृतीयाष्टके षष्ठ प्रपाठकः। ओम अथ एकादश द्वादश मंत्रात् आरभ्य ओम समिद्धो अद्य मनुषो दुरोणे देवो देवान्यजसि जातवेदः आचवः मित्रमः चिकित्वान् त्वन्धूतः कविरसि प्रचेताः तनूनपात् सतरुतस्य यानान् मध्वा समञ्जन् स्वदया सुजिह्व मन्मानि देविहृत यज्ञमृन्धन् देवत्रा च कृणुह्यध्वरन् नः नराशकं सस्य महिमानमेषाम् उपस्तोषामयजतस्य यज्ञैः ते सुक्रतवः शुचयो धियन्धाः सदन्तु देवा उभयानि हव्या आजुह्वान ईड्यो वन्द्यश्च आयाह्यग्नेव सुखे सजोषाः तन्देवानामसि यह्वहोता स एनान्यक्षीषितो यजीयान् प्राचीनं बर्हिः प्रदिशा पृथिव्याः वस्तोरस्यावृज्यते अग्रे अह्नं व्युप्रतते वितरं वरीयः देवेभ्यो अदितये स्योनं व्यचस्वतीरुर्विया विश्रयन्दां पतिभ्यो न जनयः शुम्भमानाः देवेर्द्वारो बृहतेर्विश्वमिन्वाः देवेभ्यो भवत सुप्रायणाः आसुष्वयन्ति यजते उभाके उषासा नक्ता सदतान्योनौ दिव्ये योषणे बृहते सुरुक्मे अधिश्रियगं शुक्रपिशन्दधाने दैव्याहोतारा प्रथमा सुवाच विमाना यज्ञं मनुषो यजध्यै प्रचोदयन्ता विदतेषु कारो प्राचीनं ज्योतिः प्रदिशा दिशन्ता आनो यज्ञं भारती तूयमेतो इडा मनुष्यद्विह चेतयन्ते तिस्रो देवीर्बर्हिरेदग्ग स्योनं सरस्वती
स्वपसद्दन्तो य इमे द्यावा पृथिवी जनित्री रूपैरभिगं षद्भुवनानि विश्वा तमद्यहोत ऋषितो यजीयान् देवं त्वष्टारमिह यक्षि विद्वान् उपाव सुजत्मन्या समञ्जन् देवानां पाथ ऋतुता हवीगंशे वनस्पतिश्चमिता देवो अग्निः स्वदन्तु हव्यं मधुना घृतेन सद्यो जातो व्यमिमिता यज्ञम् अग्निर्देवानामभवत् पुरोगाः अस्य होतु प्रतिश्रुतस्य वाचे स्वाहा कृतगं हविरदन्तु देवाः यज्ञैस्योनं यजद्यै विद्वानष्टौ च अग्निर्होतानो अध्वरे वाजिसन् परिणीयते देवो देवेषु यज्ञियः परित्रिविष्ट्यध्वरौ यात्यग्निरतिरिव आ देवेषु प्रयो ददतु परिवाजपतिः कविः अग्निर्हव्यान्यक्रमीद ददत्रध्नानि दाशुषे अग्निर्होता नो नव अजैदग्निः असनद्वाजन्ये देवे देवेभ्यो हव्यवाड प्राञ्जोभिर्हिन्वानः धेनाभिकल्पमानः यज्ञस्यायुः प्रतिरन् उपप्रेष्य होतः हव्या देवेभ्यः अजैदष्टौ ओम शांति 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 इतना काफी है maybe in 20 days or so it will be over little more than that enjoy karo I can do only Geetha 10 minutes and leave you but I have added 6 more things though we started with Geetha just to feel or express my love to you all and gratitudes to the Lord and Guru who has given this opportunity. नहीं तो क्या है आपको 1 घंटा पकड़ने की जरूरत नहीं है मेरे को. गीता श्लोका this one meaning this is over. Whether you understand or not, but we are not doing like that. Every shloka 4 times we are chanting, seeing the meaning. Valmiki Ramayana कितने दिन से हम पढ़ रहे हैं. And so many stotras I taught you, shlokas we have learned, Vedic chantings also I taught. That's how the days are spent. Today the day's number is 627th day. Not a small. 700 slokas Gita, अभी तो 700 तो बन ही जाएंगे. We have 2 more chapters to thoroughly study. After this is over. Okay, welcome. Bhagavad Gita, Devi Sampada has to be known for us to inculcate those values because they are the cause of our successes, achievements, including the spiritual success of moksha. Devi Sampada Vimokshaya. In the same way, we must clearly know the Asura Lakshanas, Asura values, Asura Sampadas for totally eliminating them from our system, if possible, from the entire globe and universe. Why? Because these Asura Sampada are cause of Bandhana, Nibandhaya, Asuri Mata. Very clear. Devi Sampada to be known to inculcate, Asuri Sampada must be known to eliminate. And to become nearer to the Lord, to be blessed by Him, for Him to do the charioteering of our life's successes, including such of the most difficult Dharmakshetra Yuddha, we have to have Devi Sampada. That's why Bhagavan says, Ma Shuchaha Sampadam Devim Avijatos. You are born with a Devi Sampada, therefore definitely you get Vimoksha only. When we have Devi Sampada, the Guru comes in our life and teaches about the God. And God we can get realized, experiencing Him through meditation. तो दैवी संपदा नहीं है, आसुरी संपदा है, तो then we don't allow Guru, God, spirituality, evolution to come into our life. We live only life of outer worldliness. That also with all the gruesome cruelties. All that Asura Lakshanas are being enumerated from 7th shloka. In the first shloka, there are 4. First of them, yesterday we saw. The remaining 3 we see today. So just chant 4 times this 7th mantra and let us study together. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam मम. ओम श्री कृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अथ षोडशोऽध्यायः. दैवासुर संपत् विभाग योगः. सप्तमः श्लोकः. आसुरी संपदा वर्णनम्. श्री भगवानुवाच प्रवृत्तिं च निवृत्तिं च जनान विदुरासुराः. न शौचं नापि चाचारः न सत्यं तेषु विद्यते. प्रवृत्तिं च निवृत्तिं च जनान विदुरासुराः. न शौचन्नापि चाचारः न सत्यं तेषु विद्यते. प्रवृत्तिं च निवृत्तिं च जनान विदुरासुराः. न शौचन्नापि चाचारः न सत्यं तेषु विद्यते. प्रवृत्तिं च निवृत्तिं च जनान विदुरासुराः. न शौचन्नापि चाचारः न सत्यं तेषु विद्यते. So from here up to next 7-8 shlokas, all these are elaboration of what was said in the fourth shloka, the six durgunas of this Asuri Sampada Yukta Vyakti. है ना. दंभो दर्पो अभिमानश्च क्रोधः पारुष्यमेव च अज्ञानं चाभिजातस्य पार्थ संपदम आसुरी. Okay. So first asura sampada is pravrittim cha nivrittim cha na viduhu asuraha janaha. So they are called asuras, those who do not know pravritti and nivritti. In the spiritual parlance, pravritti we should do in dharma and moksha purushartha. Nivritti we have to do from artha and kama. Then you are in Daivi Sampada. Instead of that, if you have done Nivrutti from the Dharma and Moksha, and you have done Pravrutti in the Artha and Kama, spiritually such person is Asura. Basically, spiritual वाला पहला बता दिया, thought हो गया. That's why all the asuras are running for the Rajya Kanksha, then enjoyment, indulgences, bhoga, bhoga only. Every dharma they are ready to destroy, sacrifice. And the moksha of bhakti and jnanam, they are far away from that. Some of those dushta rakshasas like Ravana, Hiranyakashipu, they are well versed. Ravana though born in the Brahmana, Pulastya Vamsha. Pulastya Rishi's Vamsha is this. Pulastya and Vishnavasu, then Ravana. They know theoretically everything. Yet, by practice, they are only arthi kami, not dharmika moksha wala. That is why they became a tyranny to the world. They also died toward the end in a pathetic manner, and nobody keeps the name of their child as Ravan. लगा क्या कोई अपने बेटे का नाम रावण, हिरण्यकशिपु? दुष्ट है वो, राक्षस हो गए. सो प्रवृत्ति को नहीं जानना, निवृत्ति को नहीं जानना. नाउ एट आवर ओन लाइफ लेवल आल्सो सेम थिंग्स अप्लाइड. मोक्ष करो या ना करो, बट don't do the pravrutti in adharma and papa for the sake of artha and kama. ये वाला इतना तो तुम लोगों को सीखना है. ओके. देन एट अ वेरी कॉमन सेंस लेवल, असुरत्व क्या अर्थ होता है? वी आर desirous of the objects or enjoyments. Therefore, in that restlessness of wanting those enjoying objects with the body, with the mouth, with the mind, and with the hands, what pravrutti should not be done is done. What should be done is not done. Like a child, when he sees an enchanting thing, a flame or fire, it is harmful, but उसको कुछ अच्छा लगता है, वो उसको नहीं पता कि वहां से निवृत्त होना है. वो जाके प्रवृत्त होएगा, he will put his finger in that fire, it gets burnt too. ओके. नाउ जनरली तुम लोग अपने कॉलेज में जा रहे हो पढ़ने, तो वहां तुमको जानना चाहिए कि किसमें प्रवृत्त होना है, किसमें निवृत्त होना है. You have gone to college for padai. So you must know that I have to do pravritti of the padai, seriously, sincerely. You are not there for any politics, for any of the other unnecessary interactions or contacts or the relations. So जिस काम के लिए गए पढ़ना, उसका प्रवृत्ति करना. जिसके लिए नहीं गए, उससे निवृत्त होना. यू आर दैवी संपदा. इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट, प्रवृत्ति है पढ़ने का, नहीं किया उसको, उससे निवृत्त हो गए. And all the things which you have to not involve, you have become pravruta in that. You are asuraha. So when you join an office also, doing your work, getting salary, pravrutti. Not doing the work, taking the bribe is called as निवृत्ति. बट प्रवृत्ति नहीं किया कि जो काम करना है वो निवृत्ति जो करना था उसमें प्रवृत्त हो गए, they become lazy and taking the money from below the table. Then he is called asuraha. Everybody. In the Brahmana, the Asuratva is what? All this jnanam, he should use it for the welfare of the society, not for selfishness. If he does, he is a Brahmana in Asura Rupa. A Kshatriya selflessly should serve the country and Praja. Wherever he is become selfish, for the sake of which he is even putting the country also Daupe, they are called Asura Rakshasa Rajas, Kshatriyas. 65 years we were in the असुर राजाओं का परिपालन में ही देश को और धर्म को सत्यानाश कर दिया. मुख्य रूप से धर्म को. देश तो लोग थे, काम कर रहे थे, इसलिए जी रहा था देश. In the Vaishya community, the asuras are those who, for excessive profit, Vaishyas have to work for profit, but for excessive profit, when they do all types of corruptions, conspiracies or milavat, etc., in their trading, they are called as Asura Vaishyas, trading class. So, to the Vaishudro mein Asur kaun hai? The one who doesn't want to work, he wants all reservations, promotions, etc. and Gundagardi, they are called Asuras in the Shudra Yoni. इस लाइक वर्णों की दृष्टि से मैंने बताया. So to brahmachari, grahastha, vanaprastha, sannyasi. The asura sannyasi is he who is not studying shastra, contemplating, meditating. The asura vanaprasthi is he who is not doing tapasya for purifying his heart. Then the asura grahastha is he who is not taking care of his family by working hard, procuring money, etc. Then the asura brahmachari, as I told you, not going to college, school regularly, not properly studying. तो जो करना है नहीं करता, जो नहीं करना है करता, दैट मोहित भक्ति इज कॉल्ड असुर. तो प्रवृत्तिम च निवृत्तिम च जना न विदुः आसुराः. सो आसुराः जनाः प्रवृत्तिम न विदुः निवृत्तिम न विदुः. दिस इज सेकंड एक्सप्लेनेशन. फर्स्ट स्पिरिचुअल स्टैंड पॉइंट से बताया. सेकंड इज जनरल इन ऑल अवर व्यवहारास वर्णाश्रम. थर्ड ऑफ प्रवृत्ति निवृत्ति इज व्हाट? कि in some things which we have to become pravritta, we have to become. But after some time, we have to become nivritta. If you don't do the nivritti in that, then you are caught up. Like in brahmacharya grahastha ashrama, you have to be pravritta in the world. Once you become age of 60, you have to do nivritti. If you don't do that, and even the age of 80, you are pravritta, chavi is with you, you are not allowing your children to come to the company or give them power. अभी भी पापा को ही सब पूछना है. तो ही हैज डन प्रवृत्ति वेरी गुड अप टू एज ऑफ 60 एंड एस्टैब्लिश्ड इट. अब उसको निवृत्त होकर ही शुड डू समथिंग हायर सटलर. नो, नॉट डूइंग इट, पकड़ के रखा है, देन दैट फादर इज असुर. In the same way, for some entertainment, you started seeing TV. 10 minutes, 15 minutes, देखो प्रवृत्ति. But you have other goals to achieve, you know. They were put off the TV, निवृत्त होकर पढ़ाई में लग जाओ. नहीं करोगे तो you are asura. In the same way, you started talking to someone, pravritti. An important thing is to be talked. You have spoken it. हो गया ना, अब निवृत्त होना चाहिए ना. Instead of that, you continue talking. Main topic of talking was 10 minutes. Then the जो गप्पे मारने का जो होता है ना, घंटों करते हैं. जो निवृत्त होना है वो नहीं करते हैं. That is called asura. Not needed in this world. Like children, you take care of them. Pravritti. Then expecting from them that they should do something or not, that you have to become निवृत्त. तुम्हारे किस्मत में है तो बच्चे सेवा करेंगे. नहीं है किस्मत खोटा है, they will take everything from you, go to London, Australia, Canada, they settle there. They will call you only when they after married, they get children, then they need a babysitter, then they will call you. शर्म है तो मत जाओ, अकल है तो come to the classes, reason operation. Tell those गधे लोग सेटल हो गए, मरो वहीं. I am not going to come. I am with my Swami studying Shastras. और उतना हिम्मत हौसला कहाँ होता है? बुजदिल, कंजूस और अटैच्ड फेलोज जाते हैं, फंस जाते हैं, फिर वहाँ जिंदगी खत्म, बिकम ओल्ड. I'm very angry with those people, those who do all that, but never mind, you need it. Do your spiritual evolution also. I'm angry because you are taking some, not because you are taking something away from me. मेरा कोई नुकसान नहीं हो रहा. That anger is out of concern and love. Not even anger you can call. It's a concern. Such a human life. How beautiful you have to make use of it. Children are very selfish. They will say, you come and be a babysitter. They can't. Very rare होते हैं children. No, no, you have served us. We'll pay money and we have a babysitter. They take care. You be spiritually अपना साधना कर लो. पापा मम्मा करके कहने वाले बच्चे कम होते. कहने के उपरांत भी नहीं नहीं हमको फंसना है तुम्हारे जिंदगी में. We don't want to see you happy. ऐसे फंसने पेरेंट. Like you ask me an advice, I have to give you. That's called as pravritti. Once it is given, I should keep quiet. I need not worry more than that. Or without you asking me, if I ask you, I tell you advice. स्वामी जी कि आपको हमने पूछा, you will insult me. Why? That is correct. I am asura at that time. बिना पूछे मुझे नहीं बोलना. Advice. ये गीता is not an advice. It's a satsang going on and knowledge is being shared. It's no compulsion to you all. मैं तुम्हारा गला पकड़ के तो नहीं बिठा रहा हूँ ना. So everywhere खाने के time pravritti. You should eat. But you must see how much items are there, how many other people are there to eat. तो without thinking that पूरा तुम नहीं खा लिया, you are asura. In a house of 6-7 people are there, item कुछ ही है, तो तुम थोड़ा ले लो, बाकी को रखो. पूरा मिठाई डब्बा पूरा खुद खा लिया. असुर है वो. The 6 people, 6 pieces are there, eat only one. Isn't it? One TV is there at home, 5 people to see, each one has different program. आधा घंटा देखो, बस उनको दे दो रिमोट में आके अपने लो. नहीं दिन भर मुझे देखना है. प्रवृत्ति. Not giving chance to other. Asura. There are many children, they won't give chance to their younger brother, sister. They are asura. ऊपर बड़े होकर भी वो लोग like that. When they get married, they won't give chance to their own children or wife and all. असुर बनेंगे वो जिंदगी भर. In the same way, the other things. धर्म में प्रवृत्त होना, अधर्म से निवृत्त होना, सत्य में प्रवृत्त होना, असत्य से निवृत्त होना, न्याय में प्रवृत्त होना, अन्याय से निवृत्त होना है, काइंडनेस कंपैशन में प्रवृत्त होना है, क्रूकेडनेस क्रुएलिटी से निवृत्त होना है, सेवा करने में प्रवृत्त होना है, धोखा करने से निवृत्त होना है, एक्टिव डायनेमिक में प्रवृत्त होना है, लेजीनेस से निवृत्त होना है, अच्छे लोगों की दोस्ती से प्रवृत्त होना है, दुष्टों से निवृत्त होना है. These are all things to be known. नॉट नहीं है तो असुर. इसलिए सबसे पहले ही बताया, प्रवृत्तिम निवृत्तिम न जानाति असुराः न विदुः. ऑपोजिट करते हो लोग. जहां से निवृत्त हो रहे हो प्रवृत्त होते हैं, जहां प्रवृत्त होना है डबल नुकसान हो गया. दैट इज टू बी डन नॉट डन, वन नुकसान. दैट इज नॉट टू बी डन इज डन, अनदर नुकसान. टू वेज. पढ़ाई नहीं किया, दोस्तों में फंस गए, डबल नुकसान. तुम एज ए यंगस्टर्स तो कीप इट इन माइंड. Nowadays फ्रेंड्स वगैरह तो कम है, बट अदर एंटरटेनमेंट्स है, योर टीवी, सेल फोन, नॉनसेंस तो कितना है तो उत्पन्न होता ही रहता है. साइंस का कंट्रीब्यूशन है. इट गोज ऑन क्रिएटिंग नॉनसेंस फॉर अस टू गेट लॉस्ट इन. साइंस का एक ही काम है ना, हमको भोगी बनाना, नॉट योगी. कंफर्टेबल बनाना हमको, नॉट स्पिरिचुअल. साइंस का ही प्रॉब्लम है. Science should stop. Otherwise, we become more materialistic. The more materialism grows, the more criminalities grow. Because matter is there limited. I also want, you also want. So I have to become more powerful to defeat you and get it. Then you one day become more powerful, you beat me. ये चल रहा है ना. ये सारे इंटरनेशनल वॉर्स तो हमेशा होते हो. दिस कंट्री इज ए टॉप पोजिशन, दे विल सप्रेस अदर फेलो. वो लोग 30-40 साल में वो भी बड़े हो जाएंगे, दे विल आल्सो अटैक देम. फिर ये लोग फिर से ताकतवर रहेंगे, उनको अटैक. This all become materialism, भौतिकवाद. साइंस का वही contribution. How much ever glorious the science is by itself the subject, but the consequences of it are very destructive. Science never does it all for that destruction, but inherently that is there. Like अग्नि में हमारा उंगली जलाने का ऐसा मकसद नहीं होता, but inherently in the fire there is a nature that if you put your finger it will burn, like that. So to spirituality. Spirituality करते जाओ, by default you grow. That's how it is. Pravrittim cha nivrittim cha jana naviduhu asuraha. Means ye janaha pravrittim nivrittim naviduhu te janaha asuraha. Those people who do not know where to involve and where to withdraw from, they are called as asura. It is in, in the Vidura Niti, one of the shloka. Both are. Anahutaha pravishate aprushto bahubhashate avishwaste vishvachite vishvasiti mudha chetananadamaha. So uninvited, a person who goes. Unasked, a person who answers. Trusts those who should not be trusted. There is a stupid fellow, मूड बताते हैं और वो असुर भी है. प्रवृत्तिं च निवृत्तिं च जनान विदुरासुराः. One point is over. Second, न शौचम असुरजनाः न शौचम विदुः. Second one. The Rakshasas do not want to know about Shuchi, forget about practicing. So they don't have the Buddhi Shaucha of authentic knowledge, Manas Shaucha of purity of attitudes and intentions, Indriya Shaucha of indulging in bad things only they do, and then Sharira Shaucha, साल में एक बार नहाएंगे, और वाणी शौचा, there is no words of love and kindness or compassion, only there are abuses. दुष्टता, धृष्टता, क्रोध, ये सब अशुचियां होते हैं. सो इनको ना शौचम नहीं है, वो असुर होते हैं. सो टू देयर ड्रेसिंग, देयर प्लेस ऑफ स्टे, ये सब शुचि से नहीं होते. द खाना दे ईट, इट इज ऑल तामसिक फूड, नॉट ए शुचि. इट इज नॉट प्रिपेयर्ड इन प्रॉपर प्लेस. So everywhere where there is no shaucha followed, at that time he is an asura. The morning beyond 6, 6:30, even before sunrise, if you have not taken bath, you are asura that time. If you have entered your house without washing your feet from outside, तो पाँव का शुचि नहीं किया, तुम असुर हो गए. बस भोजन के बाद नैपकिन से हाथ पोंछ ली, हाथ धोया नहीं, यू आर असुर. So to with the vani, you are harming others, humiliating others, sarcastic about others, insulting others, abusing, you are asura that time. You are me, anybody. So in the mind, if I think somebody should get destroyed or suffer, then I am asura that time. Because there is ashuchi in my intention. For my selfishness. Now when I say that India should be protected from the enemy, that is not ashuchi. Because I am living in my country should be safe. Why not all countries come together, work together and grow? Why should the neighbors should destroy my country? They should not. Therefore, I want my country to be protected. Praying like this is not ashaucham. It's shuchi only. I pray that country also to grow. All countries should grow. Every individual should grow, prosper, and be happy. From everybody's heart, the negativities go away. It is a shuchi of the a pure intention. So, to the shuchi in the actions also are there, properly doing the work. When you drive a two-wheeler, systematically drive in such a way that the road is not spoiled because of you, the other people on the road is not disturbed by you, your vehicle is not spoiled by you, and your दम body भी खराब नहीं हुआ. तुम्हारे पीछे जो पप्पा बैठे हैं कोई भी है पिलियन, उनको भी मुश्किल नहीं होना. That type of sweet, cute, wonderful driving is called as shaucham. अदरवाइज वो 140 धड़ाक धाम डश हो गया. कहाँ है पता नहीं, एक वार्ड से दूसरे में ले जा रहे. 10 दिन कोमा में था, अब इमरजेंसी वार्ड से लेकर दूसरे में डाल रहे, गधे को पता ही नहीं. दैट इज अशौच. एक शुचि अशुचि में बताता हूँ आपको, प्रैक्टिस करो जिंदगी भर. अननेसेसरीली डोंट टच एनीवन. Point 1. Point 2, touching anyone is unnecessary. ऑल योर डिवाइन शक्ति प्रैक्टिस जो भी किया वो सब उस बंदे को जाएगा जिसको टच कर रहा है, और उसके अंदर जो भी गंदगियां हैं तुमको आ जाते. Is one of the greatest yogas taught in the Upanishad. The name of that yoga is Asparsha Yoga. Don't touch a tree, don't touch a kutta, don't touch a wall, don't touch anybody, shake hand. In India, में shake hand नहीं होता. Namaskar. That's not our culture. In that way, cricket में I really like the Malaysia people. वो लोग नमस्कार करते हैं. They don't shake hand, all nonsense. Truly Asia, the Malaysia. सब मुस्लिम ही होते हैं वहाँ. All of them सब पहन कर खेलते हैं, even girls and all cricket. But they do namaskar. I think Malaysia only it is. Malaysia or Singapore? I think Malaysia. You learn this art. Don't touch anything, or even children also don't touch. No need. एक रत तो फॉलो करो जिंदगी में व्रत. All your purity, the celibacy, your self-restraint, the tapashakti conservation, all of them will happen. Only one sadhana of not touching anyone. Bas. Is called as Asparsha Yoga. Shuchi. And if I tell you get frightened, but get frightened, मेरे को क्या गया? किसी कोई बंदे का कोई कार भी टच करोगे, कोई स्कूटर भी टच करोगे, उसका कपड़ा भी टच करोगे, कुछ के वस्तु टेबल, उसमें क्या नेगेटिव वाइब्रेशन है वी डोंट नो. इट विल कम टू यू, दे आर वेटिंग. इतने दिन भर वही करते जाते हैं. देयरफॉर इन अस ऑल द दुष्ट गुणा, सब असुर गुणास कम, एंड वी आर सरप्राइज ये कहां से आए. Another dangerous thing I tell you. Danger means you don't like. What is it? In your own home, your mother or sister or wife, whoever, properly नहा के जो खाना बनाते हैं वही खाना है, वही शौचम है. That's why I said to you. Earlier you used to go to the hotels, now to you get the food at home, online order. अरे यार कौन बंदा बना रहा है, किस किचन में बना रहा है, वो हाथ कहाँ कहाँ लगाया है, कितने बार नहाया उसने, कितने दिन हो गए नहा के. Do you know that how dirty it is? And the ones who pack the food, the ones who transport it, it is terrible. It is. If you want to maintain shuchi, you have to mind all these things. I'm not joking. I'm really seriously telling you one thing. Sincerely telling this thing. We don't know. When you don't know, you have to doubt only. But who is making food at home? That to you know na. उससे बढ़िया खुद बना के खाओ. You know more purity. You know you are washing vegetables. You know you're cutting them properly. You know the vessels are neat and clean. वो तो 5-5, 6-6 दिन तक बर्तन धोते भी नहीं. वही कपड़ा जो पोंछने वाला टेबल का, मुँह का, सब एक ही कपड़ा होता. Nowadays in this city Hyderabad, every second day big 5-star hotels are raid लगा रहे वहाँ, raiding. The food वाले कर रहे raiding. Because of which they are finding so dirty even the 7-star hotels, the whole thing inside. And why do you listen every third day कि इस हॉस्टल के में बच्चों का तबीयत खराब हो गया और उस जगह पे होटल के खा के खराब हो गए. अशुचि. In big 100 5-star hotels, the eatables, the items, सब्जियां वगैरह इतने सड़े हुए दिखे वो. By this, I am not trying to do some luksan to the hotel business, etc. It is a lesson to them. अरे भाई ठीक बनाओ खाना, शुचि से बनाओ और प्रूफ वहां लिखो बोर्ड पे. यू टेक ए लाइव वीडियो लगाओ बाहर कि हमारे यहाँ खाना शुचि शुभ्रता से बनता है. You will only get more and more public coming there. Otherwise, you may escape the food authority. But the Lord is watching you, you are Ashuchi. That is why I don't go out to eat anywhere. I don't bas. मैं खुद बना के खाता हूँ. आराम. Last 29 years, even more than that. 1991. इतना हो गया 2024. 33 years हो गए. मैं ही बना के खा. मजा है, आनंदम है. We have to do that. Food shuchi is very important. then the sparsha shuchi is important. Other than the shuchi in the action, shuchi in the words, shuchi in your attitudes, intentions, understandings. The one who doesn't know it, don't care for it, they are asuraha. Asuraha shaucham na janati. Na viduhu asuraha janaha shaucham. In the same way, acharaha, the conduct aspect of it. Tomorrow we'll see that. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Apadam Apahartaram Dataram Sarvasampadam Lokaviramam Sri Ramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyaham Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Ramanama Varanane Sri Ramachandra Parabrahmane Namaha Srimad Valmiki Ramayana अयोध्याकांडम शततम सर्ग कच्चित सर्ग श्री रामचंद्रेण उक्त राजनीति धर्माणाम अध्ययनम 62nd श्लोक भगवान says do namaskar to these 6 or 7 people every day whenever you meet them, whenever they come to you or in your own mind, so that their tapashakti, their anugraha shakti gives you energy power to rule the kingdom successfully. Successful ruling is praja are given everything required and also are fully trained and disciplined to live life for dharma and moksha, not for artha kama. If you train them for artha kama, then they destroy you only, because the desire for artha kama are so powerful. वो बढ़ जाते हैं तो हमारे ना गुरु है, ना माता पिता है, ना नौकरी देने वाला है, ना राजा है, सबको नाश करते हैं. The negative power in that artha and kama is so terrible. Therefore, raja should provide the artha kama for the survival, but should inspire the praja to win dharma and moksha. That is the true success of a king. So in doing so, the king needs lot of energy powers. He can get them by his own discipline upasanas, and he can also get them by the blessings of these great people in the country. Therefore, do namaskar to them, respect them, value them, revere them, don't forget them, don't insult them, don't punish them, don't neglect them. Who are they? Kachit gurunshcha vruddhanscha tapasan devatathitin jaityanscha sarvan siddharthan brahmananscha namasyasi. Kachit gurunshcha vruddhanscha tapasan devatathitin jaityanscha sarvan siddharthan brahmananscha namasyasi. Yesterday I told you exhaustively Gurun. Who are the 7 people? Gurun, Vruddhan, Tapasan, Devata, Atithi, Chaitya, then Sarva Siddharthan, Brahmanan. Or Sarvan Siddharthan and Brahmanan. If you make it separate, 8 of them. So Gurus means those who teach us Vidya, Moksha Vidya. I told you the difference between Guru and Acharya. We have teachers in our Sanatana Dharma. We don't have preachers. आचार्य कहते हैं आचिनोति शास्त्रार्थम आचर्येण स्थापयति, then he makes the disciples do the acharan also. They are called acharya. So gurus and acharyas, do namaskara to them. In the namaskara, the reception of the advice given by them, है ना. कभी पूछना पड़ता है, कभी बिना पूछे भी बताते हैं. कभी आप पूछो, वो कहते नो यू आर डूइंग वेल राजा, कंटिन्यू. समटाइम पूछेंगे, अच्छा या मेरे को बोलना था लेकिन आई वाज हेजिटेट वेदर यू लिसन और नॉट, यू एनीवे आस्क देयरफॉर आई एम टेलिंग. सम अदर्स आर से विदाउट यू आर आस्किंग ओनली डिटेल एंड से आपके भलाई के लिए मैंने कहा और उसके बाद मेरे हाथ में नहीं है, आपकी मर्जी. दिस कॉल्ड एज अ गुरु. दैट्स हाउ वी हैव टू रिसीव द ब्लेसिंग्स फ्रॉम द गुरु. बाय नमस्कार कर रहे हो कि नहीं. कच्चित गुरु नमस्यसे हो गया. सेकंड, कच्चित वृद्धान नमस्यसे. Vruddhan, the elders, senior citizens. By age, they are elders. So they too have lived a long life. Lot of powers they'll have because of their tapasya upasana. When they say जुग जुग जियो जीते रहो, या तुम्हारा जीवन सफल हो जाए, या ये कर्म आपका सफल हो जाए, that वाणी शक्ति they have, it will work. गुरुओं का तो ज्ञान शक्ति, तपस शक्ति, वाक शक्ति, उपासना शक्ति बहुत होता है उनके पास. That will help us. So Gurun. Second is Vruddhan, I explained you. Third one is Tapasan. Those who are doing the various tapasyas, the hard working people. tapas. The two types of tapasyas are those who are working hard for artha kama. The other one is working for dharma moksha. Tapasvi. Tapasvi generally is equal to almost like sannyasi. Tapasya karna. Where they give up all comforts. First of all, they don't stay in the town or city. They'll be somewhere in the jungle. So this comfort is anyway given up. Thereafter, they don't go for a luxurious food. Whatever kandamula phala they get, once a day they eat. That's all. सोने के लिए they don't have palang shalang. On the land only they sleep. पहनने के लिए कपड़े, not a silk and woolen and all. They have only the simplest things. So in that way, शरीर इंद्रिय प्राण मन को जो क्या कहते हैं ना डिसिप्लिन करते हैं उनको तपस्वी कहते हैं. They do the mauna vrata, they do the upavasa vrata. They are called tapasvi. In the heat and cold, they do the japa tapasya. They are called tapasvis. Self-disciplines, you can call them. The things to be done to discipline, the layers of personality. Then कृच्छ तपस्या, चांद्रायण तपस्या, ऐसे बहुत होते हैं. They are all in our shastras. You know, the कृच्छ चांद्रायण तपस्या में क्या होता है ना, starting from पौर्णिमा, मतलब शुक्ल पक्ष, पाड्यमी, first day, प्रथमा, like today is the प्रथमा. Already morning 6:30 को प्रथमा शुरू हो गया, पौर्णिमा कल हो गया शायद. हाँ, तो on the prathama day, if it is shukla paksha, now krishna paksha started, one morsel only food they eat. Next day, dvitiya, two morsels, only doba. In that way, up to the 14th day, 14 morsels. 15th day, they eat 15th, 15 हो जो है ना morsels of, that's it. एक बार करेंगे. The whole time they remain in their other upasanas, other japa, dhyana. It is called kruchna vratam. Then the opposite of it is what? When the Shukla Paksha started, they did like that. When the Krishna Paksha starts, and on the Paurnami day they ate 15, so the Chaturudha, then again Padhyami se start hota hai na, where they start reducing it. Padhyami day 14 they eat. Then 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, when Amavasya hota hai, pura din upavas. This is one way of tapasya, to control the tongue and the taste and all that. That keeps the body also lighter. When the body is light, prana and mind need not worry about it much. That can be employed in meditation. They train themselves like that. Like that, so many tapasyas. एक पाँव पे खड़े होते हैं तपस्या. और पारायण का तपस्या, उपासना का 8 घंटे they do अभिषेक to the Lord. It is a part of puja, but doing so long is also tapasya. So तपस्वी हमको terrible शक्ति होता है उनका, terrific, powerful शक्ति. With that tapasya, they can bless you. It is tremendous, enormous. They can curse also. So tapasvi है, उनको भी नमस्कार करो. तापसान. तो गुरु रुद्धान तपस्वी. 3 हो गए. 4th देवता. देवताओं का तपस्या. 7 देवतास होते हैं. 6 I think, 5 or 6. Okay, first is Kula Devata. You belong to some Kula clan. So your whole ancestors are worshipping a particular deity. Is called as Kula Devata. Second is called as Ishta Devata. You like some god. Unka upasana. Third is called as Grama Devata. You are staying in a grama or the country. There's a Grama Devata. 3 हो गए. Fourth, the Guru Ukta Devata. Guru says for your spiritual progress or otherwise, you need to worship this Devata. So he becomes that Guru Upadishta Devata. 4. Then the Puranokta Devatas. 5. Isn't it? Then comes the Veda Ukta Devatas. 6 Devatas are there. So Veda Ukta Devatas, Puranokta Devatas, Guru Ukta Devatas, then Grama Devata, Ishta Devata, then Kula Devata. सारे साथ मिलकर एक ही भी हो सकते हैं, 2-3 भी हो सकते हैं. सो देवता नमस्कार कर लेना, देवताओं का नमस्कार. In the same way, depending on the requirement, those devata. You need money, Lakshmi Devi, Kubera Bhagavan. Obstacles are coming, they have to go away, Ganapati. You need Shanti, Shiva Bhagavan. Want to active dynamic, Lord Krishna. You want to develop the dynamism, Seva Bhava, Hanumanji. You want to have very powerful army, Subramanya Bhagavan. Power, Mata Shakti. Knowledge, Saraswati. You want to live a life of dharma, righteousness, our own Bhagavan Rama, the one who is teaching this now. Namaskar karna padta hai unko. These are all there. So Devata Namaskar. And another one, as I was talking in my other classes, कि we have अधिष्ठान देवतास. इंद्रियों के अंतःकरण के सारे देवता है, तो उनका नमस्कार करना. Eyes are by the Surya, ears by Dik Devata, nose by Ashwini Devatas, tongue by the Varuna Devata, skin by the Vayu Deva, hands by Indra, legs by the Vishnu, mouth is by the Agni. Then the evacuation organ is by the Yamaraj, and then reproductive organ is Prajapati. Mind Chandrama, Buddhi Brahaspati, Ahankara is Rudra and Chitta Vasudeva. They're all the Devatas who are managing them. Unko namaskar. So to the outer devatas, Indra Deva, Varuna Deva, Vayu Deva, Nadi Deva, Samudra Deva, Vriksha Deva, Vana Deva, then Parvata Deva, Devata Namaskar. Karte rehna. Be always in the attitude of saluting, surrendering, devotion, humbleness. Devata. Then Atithin. Atithis, those who come from the other country, you have invited them, or to your own palace, somebody, big people have come एज एन अतिथि. ऋषि मुनि आएंगे कभी कुछ ऐसे, तो उनको भी नमस्कार करना. देन 5 I told you, गुरु वृद्ध तापस देवता अतिथि. देन हु आर चैत्य एंड सिद्धार्थ ब्राह्मण. टुमारो विल सी दैट. थैंक यू. ओम शांति शांति शांति. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. देखे आप पता चल रहा है ना, हाउ मेनी थिंग्स आर टू बी understood, remembered and practiced by us for an effective administrator at larger level. The more we learn them, we will be appointed to administer the higher and higher portfolios. Not only this whole country or the world, then the cosmic level also. You can be given the powers. Indra is an administrator. He has got all the value. Therefore, is positioned there. There are so many devatas, rishis are there who are subtly administering the world. They all have these dharmas. Ha! Now come to Om Ata Shri Atharvaveda Prashnopaniषद शांति मंत्र. ओम भद्रं कर्णेभिः शृणुयाम देवाः भद्रं पश्येमाक्षभिर्यत्राः स्थिरैरङ्गैः स्तुष्ट्वागुंसस्तनूभिः यशेम देवहितं यदायुः. स्वस्ति न इन्द्रो वृद्धश्रवाः स्वस्ति नः पूषा विश्ववेदाः स्वस्ति नस्तार्क्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु. ओम शांति शांति शांतिः. अथ चतुर्थः प्रश्नः. Saurayani Gargya Babracha. So, to that Surya Teja Mandala, all Surya Kiranas go and merge. In the same way, all outer activities merge in the mind. Mind goes into Bijavastha in Nidra. This is what you asked. What sleep and what wake up? What sleeps, I told you. Pipalaji is telling. After that, in today's chanting, in the third mantra, who will be awakened? You asked, na? The pranas are awakened. They are like Agni. They are the ones who do the physiological functions. Even though you have slept, your indriyas are not working, mind also is not working. प्राण काम करते रहते हैं, इवन वी आर निद्रा में. मर गए तो नहीं, निद्रा में. Nidra mein indriyas not working, mana buddhi not working, but pranas are working. Therefore he says, prana agnayah eva etasmin pure jagrati. तो ये प्राण अग्नि जो है ये शरीर नामक पुर में they are awakened when you sleep. Then garhapatyo hava esha apanah vyanah anvaharya pachanah yad garhapatyat praniyate pranenat ahavaniyah pranah यद उच्छ्वास निश्वासौ एताव आहुति समम नयति इति स समानः मनोहवाव यजमानः इष्टफलमेव उदानः स एनम यजमानम अहरहर ब्रह्म गमयति. अब ये तो बड़ा है. तो these पंच प्राणास are called as आवहनीय गार्हपत्य अन्वाहार्य पचन. These are all names of various agnis which are invoked during यज्ञ. तो बाहर जब आप यज्ञ करते हो तो डिफरेंट डिफरेंट अग्निस आते हैं, है ना. गार्हपत्य अन्वाहार्य पचन, देन आहवनीय यज्ञस अग्निस. In us also, the Pancha Prana are there, Prana, Pana, Vyana, Samana. They are also like the Yajna, Agnis in the outer Yajna. Inside also, these five pranas acting as the Agni and the Yajna of the digestion, the respirations, the circulation, energizing, all of that are happening. That's what is in detail given. You will get interest and go in depth to study that. करो research, लगाओ दिमाग, पढ़ो ऐसे शास्त्र. मैं तो आपको सिर्फ झलक दिखा रहा हूँ कि ऐसे शास्त्र होते हैं हमारे. Did any of the science inquire about these things? Who awakens when we sleep and what they do, all of that. It is written here. Then Manohavava Yajamanaha, the mind is the Yajamana who tells these things to them and he goes to sleep. Ishtafalameva Udanaha, and the Udanavayu is the one which gives a very good rest. When you get up, you feel very rejuvenated. That is Ishtafalaha. Then Saha Enam Yajamanam Aharahar Brahma Gamayati. Then this Yajamana is pushed into Nidra, which is the Brahma Tattva only because Vaha Anand hota hai. आनंद ब्रह्म का स्वरूप है बट नॉट अवेयर दैट्स द ओनली थिंग मिसिंग इन निद्रा वी आर नॉट अवेयर दैट वी आर blissful self otherwise the bliss coming in nidra is from the self only. So in this way this third mantra fourth mantra spoke to us these two things. Enough, let us chant them. Om ata chaturtha prashnah tritiya chaturtha mantrau om प्राणाग्नयः एव एतस्मिन् पुरे जाग्रति प्राणाग्नयः एव एतस्मिन् पुरे जाग्रति गार्हपत्यो हवा एषः अपानः गार्हपत्यो हवा एषः अपानः व्यानो अन्वाहार्यवचनः व्यानो अन्वाहार्यवचनः यद्गार्हपत्यात् प्रणीयते प्रणयनात् यद्गार्हपत्यात् प्रणीयते प्रणयनात् आहनीयः प्राणः आहवनीयः प्राणः यदुच्छ्वासनिश्वासौ एतौ आहुति समं नयति इति स समानः यदुच्छ्वासनिश्वासौ एतौ आहुति समं नयति इति स समानः मनोहवावयजमानः मनोहवावयजमानः इष्टफलम् एव उदानः इष्टफलम् एव उदानः स एनं यजमानम् अहरहर ब्रह्म गमयति सह एनं यजमानम् अहरहर ब्रह्म गमयति. Two shlokas together only I chanted. Again chant twice together because topic एक ही है. प्राणाग्नयः एव एतस्मिन् पुरे जाग्रति गार्हपत्यो हवा एषः अपानः व्यानो अन्वाहार्यवचनः यत् गार्हपत्यात् प्रणीयते प्रणयनात् आहवनीयः प्राणः यदुच्छ्वासनिश्वासौ एतौ आहुति समं नयति इति स समानः मनोहवाव यजमानः इष्टफलम् एव उदानः सह एनं यजमानम् अहरहर ब्रह्म गमयति. Again प्राणाग्नयः एव एतस्मिन् पुरे जाग्रति गार्हपत्यो हवा एषः अपानः व्यानः अन्वाहार्यवचनः यद्गार्हपत्यात् प्रणीयते प्रणयनात् आहवनीयः प्राणः यदुच्छ्वासनिश्वासौ एतौ आहुति समं नयति इति स समानः मनोहवाव यजमानः इष्टफलम् एव उदानः सह एनं यजमानम् अहरहर ब्रह्म गमयति. हो गया. So then this mana only gets that anubhuti of swapna, it is said, and what you see in swapna is something different, and then after that comes the nidra. So these are all told, tomorrow we'll see them. Om Durjana Sajjano Bhuyat Sajjana Shantimapniyat Shanto Muchit Vandebhya Muktas Chanya Vimochet Asatoma Sadgamaya Tapasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritangamaya Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो परमशिभ्यो परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे ओम तत्सत ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय. गीता माता की जय. वेदव्यास भगवान की जय. रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. रामायण महाशास्त्र की जय. वाल्मीकि भगवान की जय. पिप्पलाद महर्षि की जय. शिष्य षटक की जय. अतरण वेदांतर्गत प्रश्नोपनिषद की जय. बोलो भाई सब संतर की जय. सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय. आज के आनंद की जय. नमः पार्वती पते हर महादेव हर. सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद जानकी जीवन स्मृति. जय राम राम. अम्बे अम्बे श्री आदिपराशक्ति माता की जय. समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक से उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक मुमुक्ष मुक्तगण की जय. भारत माता की जय. सनातन धर्म की जय. वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय. आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय. समस्त युवा मंडल की जय.
थैंक यू बेटा, रेगुलर आइएगा। सी यू टुमारो। राम